In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase to shake in your boots. If you say that someone is shaking in their boots, or if you are shaking in your boots, it means that you are scared. There are two things that make me shake in my boots. The first is heights. I don't like going up to the top of tall buildings. I am afraid of heights. I don't like going to the top of towers in big cities. It makes me afraid. It makes me shake in my boots a little bit. I don't know where this phrase comes from though, but I can imagine someone standing and they're so scared that they're shaking, and maybe they were wearing boots and someone started using this phrase that when you're afraid, you shake in your boots. The other thing that makes me shake in my boots, snakes. I do not like snakes. They are my least favorite animal in the entire world. Snakes make me shake in my boots. They make me afraid. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. The next phrase I wanted to teach you is the phrase to give someone the boot. Sometimes people don't do a good job at work, and eventually the boss will give them the boot. That means that they are fired. It means they've lost their job. I know in my life a few people that I've worked with have gotten the boot, not from my current job, but from jobs when I was younger. I worked with someone who, instead of doing the work we were supposed to do, he would just sleep all the time, and eventually that person got the boot. Okay. So notice I flipped the phrase there. The boss would give someone the boot. The person who is losing their job, we would say that they got the boot. Okay. There's no boot involved at all, but if you give someone the boot, I think it's like you're kicking them out the door. That's probably where the phrase came from. And if you got fired from somewhere, maybe it's like you got kicked in the butt and you lost your job, so you got the boot. So two different versions of the phrase. Anyways, to review, to shake in your boots means to be scared or to be afraid. And if you give someone the boot, it means that you are firing them, that they are no longer working for you. And if you get the boot, it means that you have been fired by your boss and you no longer work at the place where you work. Hey, let's look at a comment from a previous video. This comment is from Alexi. And Alexi says this: I love your term bite-sized lesson. A bite-sized lesson that anyone can chew. Thanks again. And my response was, it's a great phrase. We often refer to smaller things as bite-sized or bite-sized. You could probably use both terms, I think. We refer to a lot of things in English as if they are food. When you refer to smaller things, you can say that they're bite-sized. Maybe you have a few bite-sized tasks to do before you go to work tomorrow. Maybe you have a few little chores to do. We say things like food for thought. We say things like, oh, I need to chew on that for a bit. Alexi kind of mentioned that phrase here as well. When you're thinking about something, you can say that you need to chew on it before you make a decision. We use a lot of verbs and words referring to food when we talk about other things. English is a little bit of a weird language that way. English is a language where we often talk about things by using small images or stories. That's why we have so many idioms. Don't put the cart before the horse. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. They're all like little mini stories. They're bite-sized stories that kind of mean something in English, and it makes the language a little bit challenging to learn. We say things like, it's raining cats and dogs. We don't say that one very often anymore, but you could, if it was raining hard, say it's raining cats and dogs. So we use a lot of imagery. We use a lot of phrases that kind of paint word pictures, if you know what I mean, to talk about different things. Superman goes faster than a speeding bullet. Those kinds of things are the things that we say when we're speaking English. It makes the language hard to learn, but also very, very beautiful. So hopefully you're recognizing both sides of the English language. Hard to learn, but very, very beautiful. Anyways, I'll see you in a couple days with another bite-sized English lesson. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday.